what and how significant, to me, a profound book this is. How often, just think about it, this is like real, to me, art history. This book was like before my time, many people's time to a degree, even before I got started getting into comic books. But let's take a look at the title here, Superman versus Muhammad Ali. How significant and iconic are these two recognizable global names, Superman, Muhammad Ali? Where else have you seen on a cover as such of an athlete versus a alien icon? So let's take a look, Superman versus Muhammad Ali. This is DC Comics, and it is an oversized celebrity book. I'm gonna put another book next to it. I just received this one through a referral of a friend, because I never thought from a Bronze Age of what this Black Panther book is. I had to have it because this is a limited series, jungle action featuring, this is Black Panther on a cross and the Ku Klux Klan. So he's going up against the Ku Klux Klan. So, but I'm not gonna focus on that one. I just wanted to do a comparison so you can see the size difference in this particular book, which was done in 1978. It's an oversized celebrity comic book published by DC Comics, as I mentioned before. It's a 72-page book featuring Superman teaming up with the heavyweight boxing champion Muhammad Ali to defeat an alien invasion of Earth. A story in which they are required to compete in a boxing match without Superman's superpowers. It is based on an original story by Dennis O'Neil, which is adapted by Neil Adams, with pencils by Adams, featuring a person online who was selling it on eBay. You can see the spine ticks here. No big deal to me. I didn't care. These books are kind of rare, and they're not even, I know they're going up in price depending on where you look at them at, but originally it was $2.50, all new collector's edition, it says. And you see Batman down here. This ring, and because of the showcase of this particular fight here, naturally all of who's who would be featured in the ring. The condition of this was stated by the person who I purchased it from as like a grade 5. It didn't matter to me. I just wanted this because this to me was owning like a piece of history from my background of being an artist, and having something like this to me was just extremely significant. It's in very good condition, just as described as it was on the particular description in eBay. The coloring and all is pretty good. I guess I could do some pressing and cleaning here. I don't know how much good that would do, but I don't plan on getting it graded. There again, just from the historical significance of this book, which is why I wanted to have it. At the bottom, can you spot the celebrities watching the greatest fight of all time in space? See, in something you don't generally see anymore in comic books. It's something like this that really impressed me. And look at the time and effort it would take to do something like this. There's your top portion, and it's a key code. So throughout the entire, I'm not going to go into detail as to what's what, but here is like an outline of the cover. And it says script based on the original story, and that gives you the folks that I mentioned before, the inker and so forth. But what's impressive about this is you can go through 66. Let's just take a guess at who 66 is. So 66 is actually Herbert Muhammad. Let's see if we can get some other recognizable people. Of course, 168. Well, that helmet cowl there, we already know that that's Batman, but let's just go down and pan down the key. 168 is the Batman. You got Sonny Bono. You got Jimmy Carter. See, I didn't even know this. Definitely know he was a president, so he's number 170. So he's right next to Batman. So let's see, there he is, right in the front. So in 78, I'm sure Carter was a president, and I believe that's Bono. So I think there's some heroes as well sprinkled throughout this crowd. Stephen J. Ross, that name sounds familiar, but I'm not too sure who that might be. But you get the idea. Let's just look at some of the inside paneling here too. You see Muhammad getting his kick-ass on with knocking one of the aliens out. He gets like Will Smith by one of the aliens here. He gets a smack. And then we see Muhammad goes into action because he ain't having that. One of the things being an artist, these are works of art. in my opinion, when you look at even how this is designed. I mean, from a compositional standpoint, extremely well done. Let me just kind of flip through the book a little bit more here. So as the story progresses, and there's some people online who actually go into detail about this particular story, which is not bad actually. And you have Muhammad Ali going up against aliens. And let's take a look at this huge panel at the end. Superman, we are the greatest. I mean, absolutely incredible. Even the rich color in this thing, from a standpoint of the person that sold this to me, they did a great job from a preservation standpoint, because I'm not sure that there are too many of these out there that are in a pretty decent condition. They're going to vary, and naturally, the better the condition, the higher the price you're going to pay. I paid only like $115 for this book, and I have to say I was pretty lucky to get this in this particular condition, because it's way better than what I expected it to be. To me, I would think a book like this would even be higher priced. So I feel like I got it at a steal. And as a collector, as they say, anyone who collects, whether it be comic books or whatever, you buy what you like. You don't typically, or you should not buy for the market. So I feel extremely lucky to have a book like this, and just wanted to reflect on, this is not something that you generally see, and these names within themselves, like iconic, definitely is the perfect word to be associated with who they are and the significance that they've played in history in general, Superman in general. And I mean, you still even have an alien fighting a human here, and Muhammad Ali for who he is and how significant he is in the boxing world, being the best of one of the best. I mean, you can't get any better than this. And I can't even think of, there are some other, I can't come to mind to think of any, but I would have to say, I would think this is one of the first merges of real history and fictional history coming together in something like this.